Aaron Rodgers. Again, we're probably going to talk about this for a while, and I'm pretty sure this is what he wanted. There are reports that the Packers have offered Aaron Rodgers an extension that would make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. That's huge. If you look at where he is now, if you look at what he's done in the past few years, it's very intriguing. I know that he hasn't publicly asked to be traded, and obviously seems to have shrunk and hidden away from the media after putting out bombshell reports. Obviously, it might not have came from him. It might have, but it's it's intriguing to say the least how that's going to affect everything. Yesterday, I was a pretty big defendant of Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, I knew that his guaranteed money on his contract was over. I believed that it was the disservice that the Green Bay Packers have done, and they have, obviously, and it has to be addressed. It doesn't have to be, oh no, I'm on the Packers side 100%, and it doesn't have to be, oh no, I'm on Aaron Rodgers' side 100%, because they're both at fault. Aaron Rodgers hasn't given a discount and expects great players around him without sacrificing any money in a hard salary cap league. And the Packers have not drafted a wide receiver in the first round ever for Aaron Rodgers. That's not good. So they're both at fault. But the whole circus, the whole media circus that has came out has favored Aaron Rodgers. To be honest, no hate, no nothing, just pure honesty. Came out, a lot of fans, okay, we get it. Packers have been to the service. They did draft Jordan Love. They didn't let you know. And we saw Andy Dalton got told by the Bears that they're going to be taking Justin Fields. And that should very well put you in the spot where, okay, Andy Dalton gets the call, but not me. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm very heated. But the whole aspect of everything that's going on is very intriguing. I believed that Aaron Rodgers was genuinely upset, and he still might be, about not having the team similar to Tom Brady. Obviously, Tom Brady was a little bit more obvious, I would say. Bill Belichick was spending no time whatsoever showing that he was going to trade or release Tom Brady. Definitely was pushing him out of the door 2017. But we saw the ongoing battle between the Patriots and Tom Brady, or Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. And it was very similar to what we were seeing with Aaron Rodgers. Yes, they trade up in the first round to draft a quarterback. They don't draft a wide receiver in the first round. They don't draft a wide receiver in the first round this year, knowing everything was going on. And I don't care if that wide receiver is a bust. You take a wide receiver in the first round just to shut people up, right? Even if you don't agree with Aaron Rodgers, even if you are at war with Aaron Rodgers, their biggest argument against the Packers is that they've never drafted a wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers in the first round. Well, you could have done two birds, one stone there, but they didn't. They chose not to. That's fault for Green Bay. But what I'm saying is I thought genuinely, similar to Tom Brady, it was somewhat about the team. It was not about the money. It was about respect in the New England Patriots uniform. I don't know why the media chooses to forget, but there was a report I believe it's 2017, 2018 / somewhere around there, where they signed Tom Brady to like a 3-4 year, $100 million contract. Everybody was ecstatic. Everybody was jumping up and down. But when you got to the nitty gritty of it, there was no extension, and it was only a $3 million raise. And there was like I said, there was no extension. So at the end of this contract, it was over, no matter what. And that if a contractor, or if my boss came up to me and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you a promotion, and we're gonna give you a $5 raise immediately," and I come back that paycheck that Friday, or maybe the week after, and I see it's like a $50 raise, and then, yeah, we're still looking to replace you, I would be heated. And we have to think about it. That's their job. So we see the similarities. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is not a free agent. He has no say whatsoever in where he can or cannot go. He has no trade clause in his contract, from what I've heard. And now we're hearing that they're offering him, after his guaranteed money was gone in his NFL contract, they're offering him more money than Patrick Mahomes. And we have to note, Patrick Mahomes' annual income from the Chiefs' salary is about $45 million a year. So did the Packers offer 50? 46? 47? If Aaron Rodgers is complaining, making 35, 36, saying that they don't give him any help, imagine the roster that he's going to have making $47, $46 million. And I get it, man. Hey, if someone offered me $46 million, I'm taking it. I don't care if that means more work for me. But I know for a fact myself, I wouldn't start complaining. And that's what we've heard from Aaron Rodgers is his whole career has been complaining. We see the similarity with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's guaranteed monies came up, and it's done in his contract. And he starts chirping how he wants to leave, how the offensive line is trash. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, not an exact quote. And I'm curious to see how that portrays, because I feel, in my humble opinion, that would be very intriguing to see how the public would take a look at Aaron Rodgers were he to stay in Green Bay with a $47 million a year contract, knowing that Tom Brady's average is 25. Right? We're all looking at Dak Prescott making 39, 40-ish. We're all looking at Deshaun Watson making 40, 41-ish. Patrick Mahomes has already delivered, and I believe he will continue to deliver. But you can't blame, in my opinion, you can't blame the Packers. They saw the decline, and frankly, it was there. They drafted Jordan Love in 2019, in the season of 2019. 3 years, two years prior to that, Aaron Rodgers had been declining, including 2019. If you look at 2016, his last good year before 2020, obviously, 40 touchdowns, 4,400 yards, 7 interceptions. A QBR, if I don't get it mistaken, 2016, quarterback rating of 104, QBR of 72. Then we fast forward to 2017, year he got hurt, only played 7 games, was 4-3. Completion percentage 64, so similar to the 65 from the year before. Only threw for 1,600 yards. Obviously, he was hurt. 16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 97 rating, 66 QBR. Well, 2018 came around. Healthy, played all 16 games. 62% completion percentage, dropped 3 points from 2016. 4,400 yards, so similar to 2016. Only 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Now, the interception ratio is insane for Aaron Rodgers. And like he said, and he is 100% correct, my worst years are your best years. And we saw that compared Baker Mayfield's seasons, and very similar. Actually had more interceptions and a little bit less touchdowns than Aaron Rodgers in his worst year compared to Baker Mayfield's best year. And I'm sure Dak Prescott's number are very similar as well as Carson Wentz. The list goes on and on. So he has a point where he says, and it's true. But then we look at 2019, 13-3, 62% completion, 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 95 quarterback rating, 52.5 QBR. So that's 20 points lower on the QBR and about 10 points on the quarterback rating. It was there. The signs were all going down. Obviously, they did not anticipate the 48 touchdown season in 2020. The Green Bay Packers didn't. But I wouldn't have either. So if you see the decline coming and you prepare, and now you're held hostage, which I don't think they are because they're in the NFL. Had they been in a different sport, maybe soccer, NBA for sure, MLB, maybe those will run a little bit different. I haven't followed their free agency as much as the NFL, but it's intriguing to say the least when it comes to where they are as a team and as a franchise. And at this moment, if it's true that they gave in and offered him a $47 million contract, 46, I don't know. He said highest paid quarterback. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, 45. It has to be more than 45 in order to be the highest paid quarterback. But you hear the complaints about why he wants to leave, and it's because of the lack of talent around him. But he still wants to take more money in a hard salary cap league. It just, I don't see it. I don't like it publicly. It makes no sense to me. Other than, yeah, he only wanted his money, started acting out for his money, and he got his money. But I don't know. If I'm the Green Bay Packers, I'm not offering him more than 40. Obviously, I would offer him a little bit more than Dak Prescott. But to be honest, I would rather trade him and get the onslaught of picks and everything else that I can possibly imagine, because he's frankly been a disappointment in the postseason. Regular season, always phenomenal. Like I said, touchdown to interception ratio is always insane. But the postseason success has not been there. So like I said, I wouldn't offer him the extension. I would not offer to make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. But that's just me. Green Bay, you're in a bind. Try to figure it out. Try to get 3 first-round picks and 2 starters. Try to trade for a comparable quarterback. Develop them. If you're still in love with Jordan Love, develop them. I just would not hand the keys over this quickly, because we don't know how long. And like I said earlier, we don't know how long these quarterbacks are going to last. Tom Brady's an outlier, and Aaron Rodgers has more talent than Tom Brady. So does he have the ability? Absolutely. I just don't. There's no mathematic. There's no stat for heart and desire and addiction and just intensity. And that's what Tom Brady has for his love of football. And we hear Aaron Rodgers talking about, counting the days that he works in the NFL and wanting to host Jeopardy and looking outside. I think last year he said he can see on the golf. He used a golf metaphor. I would be very cautious about making Aaron Rodgers the highest paid quarterback.